Hey, everybody. It is Mr. Hancock here and Miss Feldman reporting to you live from the choir room. It's good to be back into this place. Of course, I wish there was music being made here, but we're excited to get to bring this banquet to you in a virtual format for the first time ever. Maybe it's going to be the only time this ever happens in my whole career, certainly in my 18 years of teaching. This is the most unique banquet we've ever had. I'd like to say to pardon any technical difficulties that come across here tonight. We're doing the best job we can to make this live stream happen. And this is the first time we've ever done anything like this before. So I'd like to just ask for your forgiveness in advance if anything isn't working too right. Anyway, I know we're all kind of sick of looking at screens right now, but we really felt strongly that we had to honor our outstanding choir members and celebrate the wonderful year that we did have. Even though, obviously our time together was cut short, I'm just so thrilled, and looking back at what we were able to accomplish this year with each singer and every single ensemble, the amount of growth that we saw, the amazing memories that we made, and just lots of excitement to our year. And I wanted to say that one of my favorite days out of the last couple of months as we've been in this lockdown here was yesterday, because I got to see all of the finals. And it was really cool to just hear your voices again, even though not all of you guys sang a song. Some of you guys did your presentations, and I got a glimpse of your lives to all the students, and the music that you guys really like and appreciate. And I really got to connect with you, even though it was in a virtual format. It was just a great day to get to hear, and so many of you guys, I appreciate hearing your voices, and I felt like more connected than normal. So anyway, it was really great. So thank you guys for that. I wanted to let you know that the live chat is open. So I encourage you guys to, throughout the presentation, as people are getting awards, feel free to encourage one another and use that chat. It's there for a reason. So feel free to comment on the banquet as we go along here. Also, if you dressed up tonight, we want to make sure that you guys take a picture of yourself and post it on social media with the hashtag THSChoir007. Oh, yeah. Yes, as we do every single year, we always make a theme. And let's all thank Miss Feldman for her production work tonight. She's going to be running the show, as well as obviously participating in it. So obviously Miss Feldman has been a huge help over these really the last 2 years, but especially in the last couple of months with all of her technical know-how. And she's been a great asset. And she's going to be running the show tonight. All right, so welcome to you all. Hopefully you've all had a chance to get on now, for those of you guys that are just joining the live stream. And remember that if anything goes wrong, we're going to be recording this and it's going to be up on YouTube. So even if you missed part of the show tonight, you'll always be able to go back and watch the whole thing in its entirety after the show's over. It'll immediately post onto YouTube, and you'll be able to see that at any time. So that's kind of a nice thing that we never really get to do during our normal banquets. So anyway, we're going to kick off our evening with the final choir office episode. This is the final choir episode of this school year, I should say, because the tradition is going to live on. This is a 10-year-old tradition in our choir department. It started back in 2009, 2010, and it's been really fun to see it take shape over the years. And for those of you parents that aren't aware of this is just a fun thing that we do to have some fun in the choir department. And we always have an episode that we show at our choir banquet. So we're going to kick off our banquet tonight with that. I'd like to recognize our choir vice president, Michael Brungart, who has spent an unbelievable amount of hours working on this over the course of this school year and last school year. And he's made a series of these videos, which you can, of course, see on YouTube. But I want to thank Michael and just express my gratefulness for all that he's done to make the choir office happen these last couple of years. So with no further ado, here is the choir office.
Hello, everyone. I am your Vice President and Choir Office Director, Michael Brungart, and I am super pumped to bring you guys one final episode of the Choir Office for this school year. Now, I know being stuck at home in quarantine probably has everyone in some low spirits, but that is not going to stop me from giving you guys one final amazing episode. So let's just get right into it. I hope you all enjoy, and thank you so much for watching. All right, that should be good. Now I just have 3 weeks to actually write it. Uh-oh. What's up, Michael?
Hey, man. Long time no talk. What's going on?
Okay, so I basically called you because I need help with the choir office. And I figured, you know, because you're kind of a choir office veteran since you ran it a few years back, you might be able to help me.
Yeah, I can try to help. What's the problem?
Well, obviously, it's pretty hard to put together an episode during quarantine. So...
But you're trying to make a whole episode at home?
Yeah. So, okay. You know, it's due in 2 weeks, and it's really stressing me out.
Well, you know what? Don't stress about it too much. Putting together a good episode in such short time and from home is a real challenge. And I'm sure Hancock would understand if you told him you couldn't do it.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but, like, I just feel like everyone's counting on me, and I don't want to go down that way. Like, it's the end of the year, and I really want to make a mark, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, did you have an episode written before quarantine? Maybe you could just go with that plot.
Oh, yeah, I did have one written about Hancock losing his glasses.
Well, you could start with that, and I'm sure you could figure out a way to do it.
Well, yeah, I guess I could do that. Yeah, I can find a way to do that. Okay, thanks, Michael. That's exactly what I needed to hear. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. It was great hearing from you again.
You too, man. Talk to you later, buddy.
All right, see ya.
Bye. All right. This could work.
Hey, Michael. I haven't seen my glasses since the last day of school. Do you know where they could be?
Hey, Hancock, it's great to hear from you. Let me think. Wait, now that you mention it, I think I saw Feldman with your glasses on the last day of school.
All right, thanks. Hey, Feldman, do you have my glasses?
Yes, I do have your glasses.
Great. Can I have them back?
Of course. But not without a price. In order to get your glasses back, you must bring me a state-of-the-art 1982 Joy Boy lava lamp.
Wait, what? What the heck is a state-of-the-art 1982?
Just do it!
Hey, Sydney. I was wondering, do you by chance happen to have a 1982 Joy Boy state-of-the-art lava lamp?
Of course. Who doesn't?
Oh, no way. Awesome. Do you think I could get it so I could get my glasses back?
Sure. But only if you give me a pet lizard in return.
You want my lizard?
Yeah, I need it because I need to trade it for a lava lamp, which I need to trade then for my glasses.
Ruby's not for sale.
But John, there has to be something I can do.
Well, there is one thing. A Ducks signed jersey, but it has to be signed by the entire team.
Well, only if you give me a 19th century vintage record player.
Only if you give me a diamond-encrusted iPhone case.
A vacation to Cabo.
A prosthetic arm.
A house.
A new phone.
A Lamborghini.
A cookie.
Wait, what did you just say?
A cookie.
Are you saying you're willing to trade a Lamborghini for a cookie?
Yep.
You have it?
Yep, it's right here.
Okay. Send it to me, and I'll send your glasses to you. Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh, wait.
I was sitting on my spares the whole time.
I mean, it's...
Hey man, what's up?
Hey, Jason. So basically, I just need your help with the choir office. And I really liked your episode that you did a couple years ago. So I figured you'd be a good person to come to for advice on it.
All right. What do you need help with?
Okay, so I did the plot that I had written before quarantine. And I tried to put it together, but it turned out really bad. So
you're like doing like an SNL at home type thing where it's like you're shooting it all from your house?
yes. Yeah, exactly.
All right. When do you need it by?
I need it by next week. It's Banquet.
I mean, that's tough, Michael. I mean, you could, like spend a lot of time doing it. I mean, like that's what I did. I went and I pieced it together in the last week, but I don't know if it's like worth the time and effort from you right now.
Yeah, well, I don't really want to give up on it, though. I mean, like, it's the last episode of the year. I really want to make up for everyone's lost time by, giving it something special,
Okay. Okay, so I do have an idea, but, I don't know if you'll like it, but just let me know what you think. Like,
Okay.
You can make it a whole thing where it's kind of like what I did, where you make, like, the joke being, you were too lazy, and so you only piece it together in the last week, and go and make it to where, like, it's, like, kind of purposely bad, and Hancock gets mad at you. Have Hancock in it, though, is because the audience loves Hancock. The audience will go crazy no matter if he's funny or not, and then go tie it all together in some, like, kind of bad, kind of good way at the end where it's all emotional, kind of about yourself, but to where, it's emotional enough and it's about your own, like, choir experience where the audience, even if it isn't good, they'll kind of pity you and say it's good and you'll never realize it's bad and the audience will all together like it in the end. What do you think about that?
Perfect. I
Really?
never thought of that. Dude, that's exactly what I needed. So I'll do the plot where Hancock gets mad at me. Oh,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's, what can I say, Michael?
Thank you so much, Jason. You're such a big help, bro.
Yeah, no problem. But listen, you owe me one.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Can I redeem that right now? Can I redeem the one right now?
Yeah, man. Sure.
Great. 1 second. So, I have this kind of like red growth on my leg. It's starting to get a little bit more puffier and it's starting to leak some kind of stuff. It's really, really swollen. Hold on, I'll show you the footage. I don't really know what's going on. Like, it's just been bleeding and like dripping some kind of green stuff out the past few days. And like, this is the rest of my leg. But right here.
Take two. So yeah, I'm just gonna need you to yell at me and just be really mad and pretend like you thought the video was really bad.
Oh, that won't be very hard. It was really bad.
Okay, I got it. Thanks.
All right, did you get a chance to watch my part of the video all the way through?
Yeah, I mean, I put the video together. Of course, I watched it all the way.
Okay.
All right, here we go. And action.
Michael, how could you make something just so terrible?
I'm sorry, Hancock. I was super pressed on time.
It's just unacceptable. We cannot play something like this at Banquet.
What? Are you kidding me? I tried really hard on this.
It just can't happen. It's a terrible video, and you did a terrible job.
Okay, I'm sorry. Person, I don't know what to do.
What's wrong?
Okay, I'm trying to make the last episode of the Choir Office really good because I don't want to let everyone down. It's due in a week, and I've tried literally everything, and nothing's turned out good, and I just don't know what to do.
All right, calm down. I'm sure there's something we can figure out.
I hope so.
Have you tried just telling Hancock that it's too difficult to do from home?
Well, everyone keeps saying that, but I feel like I'm gonna let people down if I do it that way.
Michael, you wouldn't be letting people down. They'd understand it's super hard to do this right now.
Yeah, I guess so, but I still feel like we can come up with something. Wait, okay, wait. What if I made the plot about me not knowing what to do and then calling everyone to get ideas? Dude, Carson, I'm trying to make the last episode of the Choir Office, but I've run out of ideas and I have no idea what to do.
Dude, Michael, just calm down. I'm sure there's something that we can do to figure it out.
Well, I sure hope so.
Honestly, Michael, I think you should just cut your losses and give up.
Well, everyone keeps saying that, but I just feel... God, no, this is not working. Thanks for trying to help, man. I just gotta go.
All right, sorry I wasn't much help, man. Good luck with this.
Thanks, Carson. Talk to you later.
See you, man.
Jacqueline, I don't have anything.
Michael, what are you talking about?
The Choir Office. I have nothing to play at Banquet tomorrow.
Weren't you working on a video a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, but then it turned out really bad. And then I went through a couple other ideas, and they turned out bad. And now I have nothing. And I have no idea what I'm going to say to Hancock.
Just come clean. Tell each the truth. He's going to understand. You barely had any time to work on this, and it's hard to do it from home. You should just show the first video and see how everything plays out.
I guess you're right. I'm just so worried I'm going to let him and everyone else down.
All that matters is that you made what you could out of what you had.
Yeah. Thanks, Jacqueline. Well, guess I'll just slap an outro on this one and call it a day.
I was sitting on my spares the whole time.
Cut.
Okay, great. Oh, Carl, I gotta do one more thing here. Hey, Michael, I just want to tell you that I know your time was cut short here, but you did the most with the time that you did have. I know you're going to want to hold on as long as you can, but honestly, it's time to let go. You've done all that you could do, and you did a great job. So I'll see you at Banquet.
Hi. I'm Michael Brungart, and I have been your Vice President and Choir Office Director this year. I think the hardest part about having something amazing is knowing that at some point you're going to have to let it go. I owe everything that I have to this department. I would not be the person I am today without it. As a freshman, I was this weird, obnoxiously loud little ball of insecurities. But thanks to choir, I've found confidence, I've learned leadership, and I've improved my work ethic. But now it's my time to say goodbye. And that's okay. That time was bound to come eventually. Of course, I didn't think it would come so quickly. I didn't think my time as a senior would be cut off by a third, but that's the thing. See, we all have this preconceived notion about how things should go in the future, but more often than not, it doesn't go that way. And I think that's the beautiful part about life. See, so many people live with this fear of the unknown, but I think with time and effort, you can realize that the unknown is really an amazing thing. It's what makes life worth living. It keeps us alert, keeps us on our toes, keeps us looking forward to what's coming next in our lives. So I feel like as long as you are living and making the most out of each moment, you can't be anything but happy. And thus, I've finally come to grips with the fact that it is my time to let go. Before I do, I want to say some parting words. To my freshmen, to all the men's choir boys I've had so much fun with during class this year, and to every other freshman I've met, and even if I haven't met you in person, good luck. High school is a wild ride, but I can see so much potential in you guys. And I know that if you just strap in, you've got the next 3 years in the back. To my wonderful sophomores, there is so much raw talent in your class. Your generation lets me rest assured that the department is in great hands in the future. I know that when you guys are seniors in 2 years, the department is going to run as smooth as ever. To my juniors, you guys got this next year. I promise. I know that senior year can look quite daunting at times, what with you coming into these positions of leadership, but I can see in so many of you that you're ready to step up to the plate. So all I can say is cherish every moment you have as a senior, because you have no idea how fast it can go by. Take it from me. And to my seniors, I love all of you so dearly. I can guarantee that I have at least one memory with each and every one of you. So thank you. Thank you for 4 years of friendship, memories, and support. I wish you all the best going forward. And to everyone, every student, every parent, Aaron, Ms. Feldman, and Mr. Hancock, thank you for everything you've done. Support, encourage, and give me help over the last 4 years of my life. I don't think I'll ever be able to fully repay any one of you. So here we are. It's my time to say goodbye. That does not mean that the choir office is over. Don't worry about that. It just means that my time behind it is. Thank you all so much for the support with this project, the choir office full reboot, over the last 2 years. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. I love you all so much. Goodbye.
Hey, Dad, if Michael's leaving, is the choir office over?
Well, no. Actually, the torch next year is being passed off to Amanda Shea.
No!
Oh, it's being passed on. Like, it's still going to happen. It's good.
All right. Well, let's give it up for Michael for another great year of the choir office. Looking forward to Amanda Shea taking the reins next year and seeing what creativity and humor she's going to bring to it. So, all right. Well, we're going to move on to our awards portion of the evening. And we're going to start with all the superlatives that the students all vote on. So all the students have, over the last couple weeks, have been voting on a number of awards for each class. So we're going to start out with bringing up no other than Michael Brungart to give the awards for concert choir.
Hello, everyone.
It's me, Michael. Thank you guys for having me tonight. So, let's kick it off with the Concert Choir Awards. I hope you all enjoyed the choir office episode, and let's kick it right off with these awards. So, starting off, the most likely to be on Broadway goes to Reagan Wood. Congratulations, Reagan. Are any of us surprised? The next one, most likely to be on American Idol, goes to Kate Pinedo. Congratulations, Kate. Most likely to be in an opera goes to Julia Mueller. Great job. Most encouraging goes to Ali Beltran. Most likely to brighten your day goes to Alicia Whitlinger. The class clown undoubtedly goes to Sage GR. The best laugh goes to Maddie Powers. The most friendly goes to Ellie Cody. Just because you're cool goes to Ashley DeMano. Most likely to get caught texting goes to Bella Kazor. Most sarcastic goes to Charlie Pexzone. The best style goes to Peyton Kobzeff. And lastly, the most unique vocal style goes to Sydney Pacha. Congratulations, everyone, on your awards. Thank you for having me tonight. Hope you have a great rest of the banquet.
All right, thank you, Michael. Now we're going to bring up our activities director, Sarah Selznick, to give out the awards for men's choir.
Hi, everyone. I hope you've been enjoying Banquet so far. So first, most likely to be on Broadway is Ginny Donovan. Most likely to be on American Idol is Riley Irwandi, my choir buddy. So proud of you. Most likely to be in an opera is Scott Davis. Most encouraging is Michael Brungart. Most likely to brighten your day, Braden Carone. Class clown, Christopher Hay. Fast laugh, Jalen Brown. Most friendly, Ben Dressel. Just because you're cool, Tamaz Biraba. Most likely to get caught texting, Nico Tucker. Most sarcastic, JP Higgins. Best style, Andy Garcia. And most unique vocal style, Hank Johnson. Congrats, everyone.
All right, thank you, Sarah. Now we're going to bring up our choir president, Carly Sherman, to give out the awards for vocal ensemble. And she's muted. Oh, Carly, you've muted yourself. We can't help you. All right, I'll go ahead and take them. All right, so for the awards for vocal ensemble, we have two recipients for each one of the awards. We have a guy and a girl. So the first category is most likely to be on Broadway, and that goes to Sarah Carmichael and Gavin Morrow. The next category is most likely to be on American Idol, and that goes to Nyrel Yancey and Ryan Smaldino. The next award is for most likely to be in an opera, and that goes to Noel Vasquez and Wyatt Pugh. The next category is most encouraging, and that goes to Kendall Wood and Seth Nakamoto. The next category is most likely to brighten your day, and that goes to Brooke Ferris and Daniel Gilad. The next category is Class Clown, and that goes to Eleanor Roach and Alex Asaf. The next category is Best Laugh, and that goes to Jocelyn Haddock and Tristan Stoddard. The next category is Most Friendly, and that goes to Abby Beitai and Luke Smaldino. The next category is Just Because You're Cool. That goes to Abby Fithian and Harrison McCormick. Next category is Most Likely to Get Caught Texting, and that goes to Candace Ranclev and Grant Miller. Next category is Most Sarcastic, and that goes to Valentina Andrioli and Amir Abolija. Next category is Best Style, and that goes to Michaela Diaz and Caleb Mathis. And lastly, we have the Most Unique Vocal Style, and that goes to Ohana Muradian and Parker Foth. So let's give it up for vocal ensemble.
Thank you,
All
Carly.
right. Next up, we're going to bring in Jackie to announce the awards for Advanced. Jackie was our musical librarian this year, and she has the awards ready for Advanced Women's Ensemble.
Hey, everybody, I miss you all. Okay, most likely to be on Broadway goes to Molly Feinberg. Most likely to be on American Idol goes to Izzy Watts. Most likely to be in an opera is Veena Mokapati. Most encouraging, Emma Engel. Most likely to brighten your day, Sydney Prizer. Class clown, Jamie Clark. Best laugh.
Looks like we lost
Jackie, so I'll go ahead and move on here. Best Laugh goes to Montana Wood. Most Friendly goes to Olivia Zapotny. Just Because You're Cool goes to Amber Zerba. Most Likely to Get Caught Texting goes to Katie Miller. Most Sarcastic goes to Arushi Singh. Best Style goes to Lauren Nieto. And Most Unique Vocal Style goes to Fran LeDuc. Let's give it up for Advanced Women's Ensemble. All right, and now we're going to bring up our secretary, Faith Moore, to announce the awards for Madrigals.
Hey guys! Okay, so for our first award, most likely to be on Broadway is none other than Miss Sam Lapp and Michael Brungart. Most likely to be on American Idol is Priyana Khanna and Lance Tanazis. Most likely to be in an opera is Abby Olson and John Arlotti. Most encouraging is Solana Mathis and Brandon Bertram. Most likely to brighten your day is Marlise Korzep and Jalen Brown. Class clown is Christina Mueller and Davis Sweeter. Best laugh is Jordan Madison and Mitch Jacobson. Most friendly is Ayanna Figueroa and Jack Deal. Just Because You're Cool goes to Miss Daleen Higgins and Ethan Little. Most likely to get caught texting is Delaney Hurd and Max Vadas. Most sarcastic goes to Jackie Sharga and Kenton Swanson. Best style goes to Sarah Selznick and Alex Lee. And the most unique vocal style goes to Olivia Ebling and Kyle Parrish. Congratulations.
All right, thank you, Faith. We're going to bring up Kelly Petrosian now, who is our historian, and she's going to introduce the awards for the overall department. So the students all vote for awards in their individual classes, and then they also vote for awards that apply to the whole department. So here is Kelly.
Hey everyone, congrats to everybody so far, but here are the department awards. Okay, so for best hair, I don't think this is a shock. It goes to Abby Olson. Best of friends go to two of my favorite people ever, Emma Engel and Parker Powers. Best smile is Montana Wood. Best songwriter is Solana Mathis. Best style is Fran LeDuc. Biggest bookworm, Carolyn Scarina. Biggest bromance goes to Hunter Keene and Jalen Brown. Biggest Instagrammer goes to Natalia Vasilian. Biggest klutz goes to none other than Ashley Todd. Biggest snacker goes to Arushi Singh. Cutest couple goes to Michael Brungart and Jacqueline Sharga. The sound effects. I love that. Okay. Cutest couple that never was goes to Mitchell Jacobson and Elizabeth Wolfson. Hardest behind the scenes worker. Hardest behind the scenes worker goes to Carly Sherman. Most dedicated goes to Parker Powers. Most flirtatious goes to my queen, Delaney Hurd. Most gullible goes to Jamie Clark. Most likely to be a choir teacher goes to Ednis Engel. Most likely to be mistaken for a freshman goes to Davis Sweeter. Most likely to be on a reality TV show goes to Daleen Higgins. Most likely to brighten your day, Faith Moore. Most likely to lose something in the choir room, Lauren Jager. Most likely to narrate their life on Facebook, Alex Lee. And most quotable, Matt Savitt. That's it. Great job to everybody. Congratulations.
All right, thank you, Kelly. We're going to bring up our treasurer, Ashley Todd, now to give out some special awards that the executive board has decided on. So here is Ashley Todd.
Hey, everyone. I'm going to be reading the special awards tonight. So we're going to start off with most likely to have a laugh attack, Jordan Madison. Most likely to dye your hair for a concert and change it back the next day goes to Noelle Vasquez. Highest voice, Braden Carone. Most likely to gradually change into a cowgirl is Montana Wood. Most likely to eat absolutely anything goes to Hunter Keene. Most likely to comment on Feldman's fit goes to Arushi Singh. Most likely to do a Miranda Sings impression during class goes to Sage Jar. Best slam poet goes to Sydney Prizer. Most likely to cry during class is Jamie Clark. And most likely to have their entire family in Tesoro Choir at once goes to Lauren Haley and McKenna Nieto, Christine Alex and Brianna Tran, and Montana Kendall and Reagan Wood. And finally, our last award is Best Socks, which goes to Julia Mueller.
All right, thank you, Ashley. All right, well, now we are going to move on to our four-year senior pins. And by the way, all those award winners that just got awarded, they will all receive certificates with their award, and so they can remember this night for the rest of their lives. Congratulations to you all. Now we're going to introduce our four-year seniors. Now these are people, of course, that have been in the choir program for 4 years. And obviously that takes an amazing amount of commitment to build choir into your schedule. We know that there's so many things that you can take at Tesoro, and it oftentimes will involve taking a zero period or doing something extra in order to fit choir in. And I'm just so grateful that I've got to work with all these students for 4 years. Certainly a choir department is only as good as its leadership. And these four-year seniors have provided that leadership, not just this year, but really throughout their time here at Tesoro. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of them. And so they will all get a special pin that looks like this. And that will get to go on their gown that they wear at graduation. All right, so with no further ado, here's the list of four-year seniors that will all receive their four-year choir pin. And we're gonna go with Talia Bernacki, Brandon Bertram, Michael Brungart, Rihanna Cruz, Lauren Cruz, Scott Davis, Luca DeMarco, Olivia Ebling, Emma Engel, Ayanna Figueroa, Samantha Lapp, Haley Larson, Harrison McCormick, Vina Mokapati, Faith Moore, Julia Mueller, Gracie Neiman, Ethan Palomares, Kyle Parrish, Annabella Paracat, Nadine Rosette, Matt Savitt, Nick Shetman, Macy Shield, Jacqueline Sharga, Carly Sherman, Kenton Swanson, Ashley Todd, and Lauren Triplett. Let's all give it up for our four-year seniors. All right, now we're going to move on to our director awards. And these are awards that are trophy awards, and they are decided on by Ms. Feldman and myself. Obviously, it's so hard to choose each one of these award winners because in every single class there are so many amazing people that should be considered for these awards, and it's a tough process of narrowing it down, but these are the people that we've selected for 3 different categories. There's a Most Improved Award, and there's an Outstanding Vocalist Award, and then there's the Director's Award. The Director's Award is someone that is, or the recipient of the Director's Award is someone who demonstrates kind of all-around great choir student, not just vocal ability, but leadership and commitment and dedication and attitude. So I'm going to turn over to Ms. Feldman now to give out the awards for concert choir, men's choir, and vocal ensemble.
So the first award that we have for concert choir is Concert Choir Most Improved. And this goes to somebody who came in at the beginning of the year and was getting adjusted to choir and was maybe a little shy and quiet at the beginning. But by the end of the year, she was singing confidently. She was participating so actively online during quarantine, had some amazing thoughts, and was just so engaged in class. And so concert choir Most Improved goes to Leland Mashburn. Our concert choir outstanding vocalist goes to somebody who is always excited to audition and puts in the hard work for any concert that we're doing, whether it's a solo concert or solo opportunity or, part of an ensemble. And she's just demonstrated really, really awesome growth in her vocal ability. And so concert choir outstanding vocalist goes to Reagan Wood. And our concert choir director's award goes to somebody who, from the beginning of the year, has just shown amazing leadership in this class, has been a really important part of this ensemble. I know a lot of the other students in the class look up to her and her leadership and her ability. And so this year's concert choir director's award goes to Julia Mueller. And those are all of the director awards for concert choir. For men's choir, Most Improved, it goes to somebody who also at the beginning of the year was a little quiet and getting accustomed to kind of what singing in high school choir felt like. But we saw so much growth over the course of the year in his voice, and he's become so confident in his singing voice with a lovely tone. And we're just so excited to see even more how he's going to continue to progress. And that award goes to Dominic Marquez. Men's choir outstanding vocalist goes to somebody who's always demonstrated a lot of strength and confidence in the class. We've just loved getting to listen to him audition for solo opportunities and different things, and has also just been a great leader in the class. And that goes to Tomas Bariva. And finally, our Men's Choir Director's Award goes to somebody who has, from day one, been so engaged in class, worked hard at everything from singing to theory to our listening assignments, always asking engaging questions, always super involved, super excited, and has been a great source of leadership in that class. And that goes to Gavin Shaver. And our vocal ensemble Most Improved award is going to, all of these awards are going to a girl and a boy. And so the first Most Improved goes to somebody who, any chance that she gets, she is in the choir room asking for help. Any tutorial, any lunch period, she's always trying to figure out how she can get better, how she can improve her technique, how she can grow her performance. And that award goes to Ohana Muradian. And likewise, the Most Improved award for a boy goes to somebody who has just grown tremendously from the moment that he stepped in the choir room. Over the past few years, we've seen his voice and his range increase, his tone quality has become robust, and he's become a really important member of our ensembles, and that goes to Kyle Diaz. Vocal Ensemble Outstanding Vocalist. The first award goes to a girl who has demonstrated amazing ability in her solos and who has also been an extremely important contributing member of our ensembles. And that award goes to Samantha Babasa. And likewise, I put it too soon, but Daniel Gilad has been a super awesome member of Vocal Ensemble this year and has grown so much vocally. And we're super excited that the Outstanding Vocalist for a Male in Vocal Ensemble goes to Daniel Gilad. And finally, the Vocal Ensemble's Director's Award similarly will go to a girl and a boy. And so the girl getting this award is somebody who, from the moment she entered the door of the choir room her freshman year, she has delved headfirst into everything that we do. She has always given 100% to everything that she does. She leads through example, by working hard and being prepared, and by contributing everything she can do in order to make the program better. And so that award goes to Brooke Ferris. And the Director's Award for a boy in vocal ensemble goes to somebody who we've seen very quickly over the course of this year become a really strong leader. He also leads by example and is always prepared, always paying attention, always working hard. And that award goes to Amir Abaliha. So give it up to all the Director's Awards for these three choirs. And to talk about the Director's Awards for Advanced and Mats, here is Mr. Hancock.
All right, thank you, Ms. Feldman. We're going to start with the Advanced Women's Ensemble Most Improved. And this goes to someone who we've seen grow so much in her vocal tone and the clarity, especially in her head voice and in the maturity of her tone. And just really her overall confidence as a person, as a singer has grown so much. And that goes to Chloe Berg. And our Advanced Women's Ensemble Outstanding Vocalist Award goes to someone who just has been a great leader for these last 2 years. In her section, has performed with excellence as a soloist in a variety of styles, and just is someone who is blessed with a beautiful instrument. And this goes to Katie Miller. All right, and our Director's Award for Advanced Women's Ensemble, someone who has just been such a strong leader in multiple ensembles, always doing the right thing in class, really dedicated, leading by example, has performed excellently as a soloist and as a choir member, and just someone who has been so dedicated to this department for 4 years. That goes to Ayana Figueroa. All right, and we're going to move on to madrigals. Likewise, with vocal ensemble, we have a male and a female recipient for each of these awards. And the first one is for Most Improved. And for this one, this is someone who joined choir last year and has just had a drastic rise in her ability as a singer and as a musician in these last 2 years. Someone who's really shined on stage and is just so incredibly sweet and kind, and that always helps. So this goes to Marlise Corzette. The Most Improved Male recipient is a 4-year choir member who has sung in so many different ensembles, who I've really gotten to see grow so much in his confidence and also in his vocal ability. A great leader, singer, and a musician. This goes to Scott Davis. All right, the next award for madrigals goes to the Outstanding Vocalist. And for the female recipient, this is a 4-year choir member who has excelled in every possible ensemble, someone who is just a fantastic choral leader, who can sing anything from classical to pop, and really someone that just commands your attention when she sings. And that goes to Emma Engel. All right, and for the male recipient, this goes to someone who is just a well-rounded musician and leader, someone who has been an incredibly dedicated person in this department for 4 years, an amazing range, and very, very gifted vocally, and just has one of those brains that just gets music really well. This goes to Kenton Swanson. All right, and the Director's Awards, the first one for the female recipient, someone who has just been such a great asset in our advanced ensembles for 4 years, spot on intonation, great soloistic ability, and someone who has always gone the extra mile in helping out whenever we needed her to, and just helping to run things in this department. And this award goes to Ashley Todd. Even though she likes Diet Coke and LaCroix. And next up for the, thank you, for the Director's Award for the male, this is someone who has just been such a positive influence in this department to everyone he comes across, someone whose maturity goes well beyond his physical age, and someone who has just left a really important and huge mark in this department. He's going to be remembered by our younger students for years to come. Who has sung in every possible ensemble as a featured soloist. Just a great guy, Michael Brungart. All right, and now we have our departmental awards. And these awards get a special trophy, and they also will be featured on our perpetual plaques that hang in our choir room. We actually are starting a new plaque this year because the program is 18 years old, and we've had 18 awards so far. So these people get to be the first one on the new plaque this year, which is exciting. We give out one for Outstanding Vocalist and one for the Director's Award. So the first person that we're going to acknowledge is the Outstanding Vocalist for the choir department. And this is, of course, always a tough award to give out because there are so many incredible vocalists in this department, obviously. It's always hard to, consider what we, who we should give this to this year. But there was just one person that I felt like this year was not just able to sing well, but also like lit up the stage in a very special way. They don't just have a great voice, which obviously they do, but they're able to convey a deep sense of like emotions and connection to the text in everything that they sing. It really helps to bring in the audience and just by being so expressive. And that's such a valuable skill when you're a singer. And so it's also someone who has worked so hard and spent a lot of time honing their craft and made one of the biggest jumps in vocal ability that I've seen in a high school experience. And this award this year goes to Kelly Petrosian. And lastly, our overall Director's Award. The Director's Award is given to a person who for 4 years has really given everything they could to this department. Someone who has worked tirelessly to the best of her ability. Someone who is so kind and sweet and loving towards other people. Someone who always goes the extra mile for others. And in all of that, able to maintain a sense of humility, which is such a valuable character trait. She has served this department so well and has been such a great team member with Ms. Feldman and myself, someone that we can always turn to when we needed anything, whether it was a student opinion on anything or just help with running this place. And someone who's been such a valuable member of this department for 4 years. This goes to our choir president, Carly Sherman. So congratulations to all award recipients. We're going to be here outside the choir room tomorrow between the hours of 10 and 11:30 a.m. For you guys to come pick up your awards. So if you received a certificate or if you received a trophy or both, then you'll get to, or your seniors for the choir pins, you also get to get those tomorrow. So outside the choir room between 10 and 11:30 tomorrow to pick up your awards. All right. And then just let me know if you are unable, like absolutely unable, or if you like have someone else pick up your award for you, just let me know and we'll make that happen. All right. So as is our tradition here at our banquet, we always have a slideshow that kind of recaps the year for us. And our choir historian, Kelly Petrosian, has put together a slideshow kind of taking us through the year. So I'm sure you guys will enjoy watching this. And so I'd like to bring up Kelly Petrosian now into the live stream.
Hi. Okay, so this slideshow was so much fun to put together. It was just so nice to look back on like all the memories we've had over the year and see everybody smiling and of course together. It was just so nice to see, and like I said, so fun to put together. So I hope you all enjoy it too. And yeah, here it is.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10 and work again at 8. You burned your breakfast so far, things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these, but she didn't tell you when the world was rough down to your knees. That I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too. No one could ever know me, no one could ever see me. Seems you're the only one who knows what it's like to be me. Someone to face the day with, make it through all of the rest with. Someone I always laugh with, even at my worst, my best of you. Yeah. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, even your year. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have faith, you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your needs that you won't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load if you just call me. Call me if you need a friend. Call me if you need a friend. Call me if you ever need a friend. Call me. 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 Call me if you need a friend. Call me. 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 Call me.
When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky or a beautiful sunrise. Oh, there's so much they hold, and just like them old stars, I see that you've come so far to be right where you are. How old is your soul? Well, I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up, and when you're needing your space to do some navigating, I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find. 'Cause even the stars, they burn. Some even fall to the earth. We got a lot to God knows we're worth it. No, I won't give up. I don't want to be someone who walks away so easily. I'm here to stay and make the difference that I can make. Our differences, they do a lot to teach us how to use the tools and gifts we got here. We got a lot at stake. And in the end, you're still my friend. At least we did intend for us to.
The thing I'll miss most about choir is circle time at the end of the year and H's annual cartwheels.
What I'll miss most about choir is being able to sing with friends.
To me, choir means a place where I can be vulnerable and won't be judged.
What does choir mean to me? Choir was always the class that I would look forward to during the day to just get my mind off everything else and just focus on the music. And it was always the class I went to for tutorial and just to see my friends and chill out and maybe de-stress for what's going on outside the classroom.
Hey guys, it's Vina here, and as you know, I'm going to be graduating this year. So I'm here to answer the question, what would I be missing the most about being in the choir department? Well, I would definitely miss auditioning for those different solos because it's just a way to express myself through singing. And I would also miss the amazing people who impacted me throughout my 4 years with this wonderful choir department, which is my comfort zone. And I would also miss all the fun activities we had together, like the kickoff beach parties and also broom ball. It's a huge list, humongous. So for the current freshmen, sophomores, and juniors out there, I wish you good luck for next year. So love you guys. Bye.
What does choir mean to me? Choir has meant absolutely everything to me over the past 4 years. It's been a safe space and a place where I know that I will be loved and treated kindly. And I really don't know what I'm going to do without everyone in H and Feldy next year.
What does choir mean to you? To me, choir means fun, energy, and I'd walk in super tired in the morning, and not even 3 seconds after I walk into that door, I am bouncing off the walls, and it is hard to calm me down after that. It's crazy. I would literally feel like I'm 5 again, but that's besides the point. I love choir, and I don't know why I didn't join any sooner.
I think the thing I'm going to miss most about choir is definitely the friendships that I made. I have had a really difficult time in the past couple years, and the friendships that I made in choir and drama have really helped me cope with some of the things that I've had to go through, and I think moving halfway across the country is really going to make me miss those friendships. So thanks, guys.
Choir is a place that's given me the best memories I'll ever cherish. And no matter where I am in the world, choir will always be my second home.
My experience in choir has just opened me up to so many different possibilities. It's improved me not only vocally, but with confidence and with security. And it's given me a place in high school that I can just be myself. And that is something that every kid needs, because these are the most trying and developmental years of our life. And all we need during high school is a place to be, a place to live. And I'm so glad that I've been able to call this department my second home for 4 whole years. So everyone just needs to cherish the time that they have here, because it's going to go by in a flash.
To me, choir means a home away from home. More specifically, a safe place from the scary and sometimes very overwhelming world that is high school. Choir has not only changed me into a better singer and musician, but I believe it has changed me into a better and more confident person. And I don't know what I will miss most about choir. So for right now, I'll just say I'm going to miss everything about choir.
Hi, question number 1. What does choir mean to me? Well, to me, choir is not only being yourself, but trying to be the best version of yourself. And I realize it's something we have to work towards throughout the years.
There are so many things I'm going to miss about choir, but the one thing that especially comes to mind is walking into the choir room and everything being absolutely chaotic and H is playing ragtime or another song he's super passionate about and everyone is just having fun around him.
I've said it many times before, but overall, choir has just made me a better person. When Mr. Hancock gave me the opportunity to continue in choir and in madrigals, it gave me such a big sense of hope in my life that I never thought that I needed. And over the past few years, there's been so many moments and so many things that have made me so unsure and confused, but the one thing that always consistently made me sane and made me stay on track was choir. And I genuinely really respect the program for that and Mr. Hancock and Miss Feldman.
What does choir mean to me? I think choir to me was very much a routine of getting to know people and getting in the know with people I was unfamiliar with.
Well, I feel very relaxed in that class, and I think that's very important considering I emphasize a lot on my self-image, but I feel like I don't have to create a facade and I feel very raw, so I think that's a good thing.
I think what I'm going to miss most about choir is the family-like community that you can find in the choir room.
Choir means to me a family. It's a place where we can all come together and do what we love. Music.
What choir means to me is a place where I can express my creativity and be with my friends.
I will just miss choir altogether. There hasn't been a more crucial part of my high school happiness than being a part of this department, and I will miss that a lot.
What am I going to miss about Tesoro Choir? It's definitely going to be the people. I find I have a hard time believing that there's another group of people in this world that are as kind, accepting, and loving as Tesoro Choir, let alone a group this big.
To me, choir is family, because that sign that hung above our heads every day was the truest statement in the world. I knew walking into the choir room, I could find someone to talk with, laugh with, and even cry with if I needed to, because we are family.
What does choir mean to you? Choir means meeting the people that you love. How has choir changed you? Choir made me able to love every single person that I've met. What will you miss most? I'm gonna miss my friends that I've sung with these past years.
So what does choir mean to me? Choir means something different to everyone, whether it's music or happiness. But I know for me, choir is friendship. I walked in those doors on the very first day of my junior year, and I knew it was something special. Everyone in that choir room respects and adores each other. I met my best friend in that choir room, and I met the most funny, amazing people I've ever met. And I've never seen this kind of like camaraderie and like excitement anywhere else in Tesoro. And I'm so thankful to have been part of something so special for the last 2 years of high school. So thank you guys for fulfilling that happiness, and I love you guys so much.
I think what I'm going to miss most about choir is the time me and my friends spent goofing off before our shows.
Tesoro Choir has changed me for the better and has made me become more out there and out my shell.
Choir has changed me in the biggest ways, and I didn't even think it could. It has taught me to put myself out there and not really care what other people think, and if I'm doing what I love, then I shouldn't really care about the opinions of others.
What I'm going to miss most about choir is definitely the choir room and having such a fun, safe place to go throughout my entire school day. I have so many fun memories in that room, as well as so many memories of working so hard, and I'm going to miss all the dance parties.
What does choir mean to me? Personally, choir means family, and it's just being together and creating this great music and working on a project and really understanding that each and every person in that room wants it to be the best that it can be.
I don't even know where to begin when explaining what choir means to me, just because it means the absolute world to me. Just like thank you to everybody who has helped me over these past few years, like H and Feldman, all my friends, literally anybody. I appreciate it so much more than you know. And my only regret is just not joining sooner, because this department is the best, so who would not want more time in it? But even just being in it for 2 years, this has been the best time of my life. I don't think I could ask for anything more from it. It has been so amazing. So thank you so much. I am definitely going to miss it.
What I'm going to miss most about the choir program is all the friendships I've made. Throughout my 4 years in choir, I've met so many incredible people, and you guys are all so amazingly talented and never fail to bring a smile to my face. I'm going to miss you guys all so much, but I know I'll cherish our memories and our shared experiences forever. I love you all.
Tesoro Choir means so much to me. It means almost everything to me, because without it, I probably wouldn't know what I want to do with the rest of my life. I'm so grateful for H and Feldman for their guidance these past 4 years, and I really hope that one day I'll be able to make it up to them. But I love you guys so much, and I miss you, and hopefully I'll see you soon.
I honestly think choir has changed me for the better. I remember freshman year, I wasn't that outgoing, but ever since then, just sticking with choir, I was able to learn that it's okay to be myself. And I've just really enjoyed being able to make others laugh and smile.
So what does choir mean to me? To me, choir is going to end up being one of the most memorable and impactful memories that I've made throughout high school. When I think back to my times in high school, I think it's going to go right to choir, and that's what's going to be coming up in my mind, because it holds the most value to me out of anything that's happened.
Choir has changed me by giving me a place to grow up and become who I am today. It has given me a community of people who I know will always accept me, and it has given me countless role models over the years to look up to in order to become the best I can be.
Choir has changed me by allowing me to discover my interest in music and explore my interest in music, while also introducing me to a group of people that I can share that experience with every day.
Choir has changed me into who I am today. After being in choir, I've learned what true friends are supposed to be like, and I've learned how to love one another. I have no way to thank this department how I want to, but all I can say is that I love each and every one of you so much. Thank you.
Oh, my love, I'm still looking up, still looking up.
All right. Well, thank you so much to Kelly Petrosian and all of you guys that sent those pictures in and just made that so special. That's something I will cherish forever. And it's just so great to see all your faces. It's what we've missed. So thank you to all of you for that. There are some people that I need to acknowledge and just that have made an outstanding contribution to the choir department this year and in the years past. And the first group of people I'd like to acknowledge are the graduating parents. And so the first person here has been our treasurer since 2016. And has been such a great hard worker for our department in helping us work out all the finances and, receiving an endless barrage of emails from me over the past 4 years. Couldn't have been an easy task, but she has done her job so well. And so I'd like to recognize Pam Sherman, our executive board or our booster board treasurer. The second person I'd like to recognize here is someone who you've all seen running around, at our concerts, really has been volunteering for so many years, going back to I think 2013 or 2014, has spent countless hours helping with concessions and at our concerts and just helping in so many different ways. And that is Kathy McCormick. She has been an awesome choir mom. And lastly, I'd like to recognize the woman who has been our booster president since 2013. She has been such an enormous help in coordinating all of our volunteers, running ticket sales, just basically taking so much pressure off of myself and Ms. Feldman in helping us kind of focus on the music and the administration of the program, really helping to keep us all sane. And she has just spent so many hours, in this department, just donating her time and money and energy for all the students in this department. So that goes out to Shireen Legaswanson, who's been such a great president. Thank you so much to these three. There are certainly many others that I can recognize, but these three have certainly gone above and beyond, and there will be a special token of my thanks coming to you guys. So thanks for that. There's a group of people I'd like to also recognize, and that's our executive board, our student leadership team that is comprised of 8 people who have been meeting every single week, coming early to our choir events, staying late, working outside of class, spending, their free time working for the benefit of the choir department. And really, they're not here to take any recognition from this. They're doing it because they want the choir experience to be better. And they have really made such an impressive and important mark on this department. All of them have helped with maintaining traditions, starting new traditions, and just doing wonderful things. So the board is comprised of President Carly Sherman, Vice President Michael Brungart, Secretary Faith Moore, Treasurer Ashley Todd, Publicity Chair Parker Powers, Historian Kelly Petrosian, Activities Director Sarah Selznick, and Music Librarian Jackie Sharga. Thank you guys all for all the hard work you guys have put in for this department. All right. And now I'd like to bring in someone special here. We had an a cappella group for many years now, but I really wanted to invest a little bit more into it this year and make it even more special and higher quality by bumping up the rehearsal time and the importance of that. And in order to do that, we needed to bring in someone. And I thought there would be no one better to bring in than one of our Tesoro alums, who was choir president back in 2013, had gone on to earn music degrees and had a great experience in a cappella singing, and has been such a great motivator and coach for our a cappella group Titanium this year. And so I'd like to bring in Erin Theodorakis.
Hi, everybody. Can you guys hear me okay? I hope so. Hi, everybody. Coming to you actually from H's office. I am also currently at Tesoro. I miss all of you. I love all of you. I'm glad that we get to convene on the internet like this. And I just wanted to talk about our experience this year in Titanium a little bit. This was the inaugural year for Titanium, as Mr. Hancock said. And with the exception of this crazy virus, we have had just the best year we could have possibly had for our first year. I sort of wasn't holding any stops when we started all of our activities for this ensemble. We just dove right in. Normally for an a cappella group, it's really hard to sort of get off your feet and get into the world. And we just hit the ground running right at the beginning of the year. We fit so many things into the year that normally take a cappella groups you dedicate 1 year to this one project, but we did like 2 or 3. So the first thing we did was we recorded a single, Human, which is on Spotify and iTunes and everything. And that was such an amazing project to work on with the students. And I think we're all really happy with that product. And the second thing we did was we jumped right in and decided to compete in the international competition for high school a cappella, ICHSA, which if you've seen Pitch Perfect, it's that competition, but the high school division. And we had an incredible time, but I just want to commend all the students in the group. There are 14 students in the group. I want to commend all my students for their dedication, because that took so many hours of rehearsal and learning dance moves. Yes, we dance. And learning their music and perfecting everything and traveling. And I just want to thank everybody for the wonderful time we had this year, because it was really amazing. And I'm sorry it had to get cut short, but I don't regret anything, because we really had a great year. I want to thank a couple people. I need to thank the parents of the students in Titanium, especially my chaperones for our trips to Arizona for quarterfinals for ICHSA and to Texas for semifinals. And those people are Julie DeMarco, who is not only the parent of one of my students, but is the mom of my best friend from my time at Tesoro Choir. So thank you, Julie, for all of your help with everything with the trips, as well as Michelle Tucker and Krista Powers and Jen Engel, who is a superstar, as well as the rest of the Engel family, because they contributed their house twice a week for 2 hours at a time for us to be able to rehearse in their living room and be loud and like have fun. And they were just they welcomed us with open arms, and it was our place to be and to rehearse. So thank you so much to the Engel family. Now I just addressing the students in the group. Not only are the students in Titanium just like incredibly, incredibly talented. If you've seen anything that they've done, you'll know, but they're also super dedicated and just lovely, lovely people. And I've gotten so much joy from spending this year with them in rehearsals. You guys have filled a hole in my heart that I didn't know was there until after this year. So I just want to convey my deepest thanks to all of the students in Titanium. Now, I want also to give my own award. And this is the first year this award has ever been given, because Titanium is a new ensemble. So I am going to give a Titanium MVP award. And this award is going to a senior in the group. I love all of my students. I love all my seniors. They're all incredibly high achieving, talented, kind, wonderful people. But there was somebody who stuck out to me in the group this year who went above and beyond the call of duty, who was always prepared, always on time, spent extra time practicing and asking questions, and was always on task. And not only that, just always came to rehearsal and any activity we did with a positive attitude, and was just so supportive of their colleagues. And I would like to give this award to Miss Jacqueline Sharga. Now, I don't have a trophy for you. Oh yes, I don't know if there's a clap effect. I'll clap for you. I don't have a trophy for you, but I have something else. I took our certificate from when we won first place at quarterfinals, and I framed it, and this is for you to hang it wherever you please and look on it and hopefully remember all your fun memories from this year. I want to thank you for everything you've done for the group, and I would like to thank all of the students for everything. And I love you all. I miss you. Thank you so much for everything this year. It's been a wonderful year.
Thank you, Erin. And I think I just spread a bunch of water on my face. So if you're seeing like any moisture in this area, it's just water. So just so you know. Thank you, Selvin. Yeah, it's been so fun to watch that group take shape this year, and I look forward to where it's going to go from here. So I can't wait to get back into it next year. All right, so there's another person I'd like to bring up now, and someone who has been, I can't speak highly enough of this person, who has done just enormous amounts of work for this department, who has revealed herself to be a woman of many, many, many talents, has been so integral to the education of our students throughout this year, and even more so in the last couple months. Someone who has been such an amazing team member and asset to this program, who has been such a great motivator and mentor to so many of our students, and someone who has given far above what's asked of her. and all really to benefit the lives of the students in this choir department. And I could not be more grateful for the transformation that has happened in this department because of her involvement. So I'd like to bring up Ms. Feldman now to speak to you guys. The runner of the show tonight, Ms. Feldman. You're muted.
Hello, can you hear me? Sorry. Thank you, Mr. Hancock. That was so kind. A lot of you guys may know, some of you may not, that I told this story last year, but that I completely became a teacher by accident. Mr. Hancock reached out to me a couple of summers ago about getting involved at Tesoro and just filling in a few gaps. And I fell down the rabbit hole of teaching quite by accident. But it was the best fall that could have happened to me, because I like that Erin said that the group filled a place in her heart she didn't know was there. And I have very much felt the same way during the course of my journey. And so I thought a couple times, like through a couple different ways that I could say this. I was like, maybe I could like come up with something inspirational to say to people, you know, and but then I thought a better idea would just be to say some of the things that I've learned from you guys, because I think learning goes both ways when you're a teacher. You know, we get to teach you some of the things we know, but we get to learn from you guys too. And so one of the biggest things I've learned from you guys is perseverance. Man, this is huge. I have had the opportunity to learn a little bit about some of your individual stories that you guys have been so generous to share with me. And I'm fortunate to know some of the things that some of you guys have walked through and persevered through with such grace and courage. You know, that you come to school with a smile on your face, and you know, I came to learn some of the things that, you know, went on outside of school or that you were facing and dealing with. And I was floored. Some of the things that you guys carry so well and so courageously. You persevere while working hard for the things that you believe in and the things and your dreams. You guys juggle a lot. I feel like high schoolers carry so much more than when I was in high school, and maybe even when H was in high school. The stuff that you guys have to juggle, the pressures that you have to deal with, and you do it so well. You are in choir and sports and musical, and you're doing school and competitions, and the stuff that you guys manage to juggle and do all at the same time, and do it well and do it with a good attitude, truly amazes me. And the fact that you guys are willing to work hard. I've heard this rumor that like Gen Z is this like lazy generation, and like I can say without a doubt that's completely false. You guys are so hardworking, and you give everything to the things that you believe in, and I've learned so much from that. And particularly in quarantine, and this goes probably especially for you seniors, the way that you've handled this season with such grace has been remarkable to me, and worked so hard to keep a good attitude, because you've really had to mourn the loss of something important to you. And I know that that's a big deal, that you felt robbed of a moment that so many other people got to have, and that other people after you may get to have. But this was your moment. And you didn't get to have that. And I love what Michael said, that sometimes things change and things don't happen the way that we expected. But the way that you have handled this season has been incredible to me. And you've really made the best out of a very unforeseen and unfortunate situation. And so I applaud you guys. The second thing that I've gleaned from you guys is that you have inspired me. You are some of the smartest, hardworking, silliest, wonderful people I have known. You are bright, and you are observant, and you are kind, and you are generous, and you are thoughtful. You've shown me deeper meanings of what it means to be a good friend, what it means to be a good student. I have had like the personal like satisfaction and joy of getting to see discussions online on Google Classroom. And I know everyone probably thinks it's so silly how excited I get on these discussions. I use like 1,000 exclamation points in my responses to you guys, but it really gives me so much joy to see you guys loving learning and loving giving your opinion, because your opinion matters and your perspective matters, and you guys have such valuable perspectives. And, you know, I just wanted to say to you guys, don't let anybody diminish you because you're young, or make you feel less than, you know, because of how old you are, where you come from. Like, you have something to say, and I've had kind of the joy of getting to hear some of those things, even in a unique way during quarantine. And it's been so inspiring to me that these are the people, I was going to say kids, but that's not really true. These are the young adults who are going to carry the next generation. And that gives me a lot of hope, honestly. It really does. The final thing I wanted to mention is that you guys have taught me a deeper meaning of family. You know, when I first started working here and I saw the We Are Family thing, I'm like, you know, it's choir, we're family, it's, yay, you know. And so it's so funny. I'm like, yeah, everybody says that. But I think you know as well as I do that what happens here is special and it's different. And the way that you all support each other is incredible. I've never really seen an environment quite like this. I've been in a lot of different choirs and different kind of community environments, and nothing has ever really been like this. The way that you root for each other before solo auditions, the way that you are ruthless and won't let anybody not audition. So just so that you can scream for them and clap for them after they're done, has always amazed me. The pep talks that you'll give each other in the hallway, like before your solo auditions, the way that you'll walk out of your solo audition and scream and all your friends will cheer. And you think we can't hear you inside the classroom, but we can. The culture of this choir is one of acceptance and support and love and respect. And really, it's a testament to the environment that Hancock has created. And I think what a lot of people don't understand about a culture of anywhere, whether it's a classroom or some other organization, culture has to be cultivated. It doesn't just happen. You have to like work to develop a culture, and you have to be very purposeful and very intentional. And it takes time and years of being intentional to make that happen. And I think of developing a culture like planting a seed, like planting a garden, right? When you have a seed and you plant it, it doesn't just pop up overnight. And it certainly doesn't grow to its full extent and become beautiful overnight. But it takes a lot of watering and a lot of time and sunlight and care and attention in order for those little seeds to grow into a garden or into an oak tree. You know, you see like the redwoods, and they're like 100 years old, and they didn't just get as big and strong as they are overnight. And you are the beneficiaries of 18 years of these seeds being sowed by Mr. Hancock and all of the people who came before you. And you get to sow seeds during your time here that people after you are going to benefit from. And, you know, I was going to say, when I was thinking about this, I was like, you know, it just sucks because after this, there's nothing like this anymore. You know, there's nothing like this in the real world. And the moment that I thought that, I thought the truth is that there can be. Because I know a lot of you might be mourning the loss of, well, I have to leave this family behind, or I have to leave this beautiful culture behind. But the truth is that you can actually take it with you. You can take the seeds from this culture, and you can go to your college, or, you know, wherever you work, or even, you know, back to your home, or wherever you go in life, and you can plant those seeds, and you can cultivate your own garden, and you can cultivate your own family in the same way. And I think that's probably the most important thing that we would want to teach you, is that family doesn't just stop here, it goes with you. And if you will take up that responsibility and that challenge to not just let it stay here, but carry those seeds with you and recreate that beautiful atmosphere wherever you go, then you don't get to just be a beneficiary of it. You get to help others experience that. And I think that's what's been the most fun part of this experience for me, is getting to take all the things that I've learned in my life and get to put it together with the amazing experience and maturity and wisdom that Hancock has. And we get to get in the trenches and dig in the dirt and plant some seeds and see them grow. And I'm so excited that you all blossomed into beautiful flowers. And we'll be taking that with you wherever you go. So thank you for an incredible year. And I can't wait to see what you grow elsewhere. And so I'm going to bring Mr. Hancock back now to say a little something.
Well, thank you, Ms. Feldman. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't say it any better than that. I hope you guys heard that. And I hope that you guys recognize, especially, to the seniors that you're moving on, that I feel like Ms. Feldman just like exposed, what we're doing here, because like we want, when Ms. Feldman and I are in the board and everybody's making these decisions, we're trying to help you see something, see value in people, see the love that you can create, see the beauty that you can create. Now, music is the tool that we use, but it could be anything. Like music is special, obviously, because it connects us in a different way than everything else does. But you take what you've learned here and then you take it to your corner of the world and in your sphere of influence, and you make something beautiful happen where you're at. And that's the best thing I think that you can take from this experience: the collaboration, the friendship, the camaraderie, the team aspect, and certainly the family, dynamic that we have here. That if you want that, you're going to find it here. And sometimes you got to put yourself out there a little bit to grab onto it, but it's here. And yeah, I mean, that was just so perfectly stated. It's tough to wrap up a year like this. Certainly the most memorable year that I've had in 18 years of teaching. But like Feldman said, I want to praise you students for your resiliency during this time, where most of you could have easily just been like, I'm mad at the world, this sucks, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit on my butt for the next 2 months and not do anything. But so many of you really rose to the occasion. And even though this was creating a lot of like mental issues for a lot of you, I know this is a tough situation for our world to deal with. But man, have you shown an incredible amount of strength in your work, in your conversations, in how you've risen to the challenge of things that we've thrown at you. There's so many cool things that have come out of this, and despite all the bad things, it's given some of you guys a voice that, whereas in a classroom, when you're sitting here in your seat, you could get by without saying a word, but all of a sudden you guys have some brilliant things to say. And it was just so inspiring for Feldman and I to watch every single comment that you made and every single response to the videos and every single thing. Like it was little insight into who you are and the things that you think about and the things that you value. And that was really cool for us to get to see. That would not have happened had we been in regular class together. So it's little things like that. And it also, this whole situation has made me so appreciate our normal, and the reason I went into teaching was so I could, obviously make music, but get to make music with students like yourselves and get to be in collaboration and work as a team and accomplish insane goals together. And while it didn't look the same these last couple months, what you guys were able to accomplish in your Seasons of Love video and in all your final exams and everything, I just really cherish those things that we have as artifacts at this time that we wouldn't have been able to experience. And so I really praise you for your resiliency and your strength that you've shown during this time. And it's definitely shown us how much we take for granted. But I think the best part was just seeing your faces and over these last couple of days and I just miss you guys so much. And I've missed, choir is not choir online. It's not the same. There's no way we could bottle up all the and capture all of the interactions and the jokes and the the funny things that happen in any given class period, and just the beauty of bringing our voices together in real time to make art come alive and make it happen. And there's nothing that we can do to replicate that. And certainly, as I mentioned, I mourn the loss of these last 2 months in that respect. But it's certainly given us something to look forward to, and some new things that we were able to experience that we wouldn't have experienced. So, gosh, what a crazy time this has been. To Aaron, I want to thank you for your dedication to this department and going above and beyond. To Ms. Feldman, as I've said, just thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the work that you've put in. You're making such a tremendous difference in the lives of the students here. And really, to the seniors, I want to just thank you for 4 amazing years of friendship. And you guys, being like such an incredible part of my life during a really tough part of my life in a lot of ways. But you guys have been such an anchor for me and a support when I really needed you guys. And like everything you've done, from the music you've made and from the like weird memes you send me, or the texts, where you're just like have something to say. Like, I've just valued the friendship that we've had. And I have a really special job here in that I get to have students for 4 years. And some of you it's 1 year, but for so many of you it's been 4. And I get to see you guys mature and grow into people. And that's one of my favorite things about this job, is that I see you guys as freshmen, and then by the time you're a senior, you're ready to conquer the world. And I know that's going to happen with you guys. You're such a great class, the kindest, most loving and supportive class of people that I've ever had. And I've just really valued you and your contributions here, and making your marks where you did in your recordings and in your solos and in the new traditions and the things we were able to do here. It's just been one awesome experience after another. And I really value all the time that we got to have together. And well, I would never want it to end this way ever again, but I'm so incredibly grateful for the time that we had. To all my students, just thank you for making my job so fun, and for inspiring me to be a better person and to work harder, and just bringing so much joy and life to my life. I can't express how grateful I am for all of you, checking off that box that says you want to be in choir, because you're making a difference in my life, and I trust this choir is making a difference in yours. And that's what, of course, we want for you. And I want to read something to you that I read at Banquet every single year. And it's called "This Is Why I Teach Music." And I think it perfectly, I didn't write it, but I stole it from somebody else. And I just think it encapsulates everything that I want to say. That this is why I teach music. Not because I expect you to major in music. Not because I expect you to sing or play your whole life. Not so you can relax. Not so you can just have fun. But so you will be more human. So you will recognize beauty. So you will be sensitive. So you will be closer to an infinite beyond this world. So you will have more love, compassion, gentleness, and good. In short, more life. Of what value will it be to make a prosperous living unless you know how to live? And I trust that this choir has helped you see, maybe in a new way, how to live, how to be a human being in this world. And it's given you skills that you could have gained in no other way. I'm thankful for the music, and I'm thankful for each and every one of you, for your faces and your voices that have made my life so much better. One of my favorite things about choir is that it takes people from all these different backgrounds and interests and groups on campus, and it kind of mashes them together through this bond we have in music. And we get to collaborate, and we get to build a community and think creatively, and really just make beautiful art. I look forward to for the seniors. I look forward to seeing where you go from here. For all of you guys that are continuing on next year here at Tesoro, I look forward to being back with you in some way, whatever that looks like. I'm maintaining a high level of hope that I'm going to get to see you face to face in the fall, and I look forward to making music with you again, and just getting to do what we do the way it should be done. A couple other kind of last minute housekeeping things, that we're going to have our senior song video released on the day of graduation. So seniors, make sure you get those videos into me today. We're going to have our end of the year circle time next week, which is so important. You guys need to be there for that. Do not miss out on circle time. I'll give you guys those links and those times once again next week. And then solo concert is going to be aired on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. So we'll send you guys those links for that. Make sure you guys tune in and support those that have worked so hard for to put those solos together. And then, like I said, those of you guys that earned the superlative awards for their certificates, or if you received a trophy, then we'll be here outside the choir room, right outside those doors. You can, peek in and get a sense of being in this room again between 10 and 11:30 tomorrow morning. All right. So again, thanks to Ms. Feldman for running the show tonight and for all of your contributions this year. Thank you guys for what is the most unique year ever, the most unique banquet ever. It's been a lot of fun. Feldman, any closing words?
No, thank you guys for an amazing year. I hope that you all posted your hashtag THS Choir 007 photos.
We want to see you. I would love to see your faces on that Instagram or whatever you guys use for social media. So,
in case you forgot what the theme is.
All right. Well, this concludes our 2020 virtual banquet. Thanks for being a part of it. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Thank you guys all for a wonderful year. Love you all.
See you guys later.